I'm Stacey Christopherson with C4 Real Estate Team in Farmington, Utah with Coldwell Banker. However, with that being said, I live in Ogden Valley. And so I know when you come off the mountain, Powder Mountain, Nordic Valley, or if you're ice fishing on Pine View Reservoir, or maybe it's summertime and you just got off the boat, or maybe you went snowmobiling up at Monty, you're hungry. So I'm gonna give you the restaurants in Eden, Utah. I would do the top 10 restaurants in Eden, but there's only 7. First restaurant is the Mad Moose. So the Mad Moose is a great little place, locally owned. The owners are some of the hardest working people I know. My daughter used to work there. And you can go in there, get burgers, salads, sandwiches. They do have beer and wine, which is awesome. And they grow their own coffee, believe it or not. They have their own brand of coffee, which is delicious. So they do serve breakfast from 10 to 11 in the morning, and then the rest is the lunch dinner menu. Currently with COVID, they are pickup, takeout only. In the summer, they have a wonderful outdoor seating area they've got umbrellas, and it's fantastic. Their food is great, reasonably priced. Just a couple doors down from the Mad Moose is Don Pollo, and it's a Mexican grill, brand new. And I'll be totally honest with you, we have not made it there yet. The reason we have not gone is they do not have a liquor license, and so when we eat our tacos, we like to have a cold beer, which isn't a possibility there right now. So I think they're working on it. But rumor on the street is that the food is very good. If you go not even a city block, there's one 4-way stop in Eden. And so those 4 corners are kind of where all of these restaurants that I'm talking about are. So on the other side of the 4-way stop over by Valley Market, you have Pat's. Pat's is a wonderful place to grab a breakfast burrito in the morning, or they have burgers and sandwiches in the afternoon. They have never been a dine-in restaurant. It's always been pickup or takeout. Again, in the summer and even in the winter, they do have seating, covered seating. So if it's a beautiful day, it's a perfect spot to go. Their breakfast burritos are delicious, and again, very reasonably priced. Just to the left, if you're looking at Pat's, to the left are the cabins. And there is the Saddlebag Saloon, so if you want to go to a bar, they have some bar food and then of course drinks. In that same little courtyard, in the summer, on Friday nights, they do live music. The bands are fantastic. Also in those cabins is Ogden Valley Pizza. So they do deliver, but if you're on the outskirts of the valley, Liberty or Huntsville, it can take 45 minutes to an hour on a busy night, so just plan ahead. But their pizza is very good. A large cheese pizza ends up being $16 delivered. So be sure to tip your drivers. Also, and then just across from the cabins is Eats of Eden. And it's more of a sit-down restaurant, also locally owned. And they have a great, lunch, dinner menu. I believe they're closed on Sundays and Mondays. Double check their website for that. Some of these restaurants do have weird hours because, frankly, it's Utah. And so double check to make sure that they're open. The last restaurant that I want to tell you about in Eden is Carlos and Harleys. It's a little outside of the 4-way stop, but it's just around the Big Bend. You can't miss it. It's south of the 4-way stop on Highway 39. So it's a Tex-Mex restaurant. They do have a bar area, but you cannot take your kids back there. No matter how old you are, and I'm old, and they still card my husband and I. So you have to show your ID to sit back in the bar if you want to eat back there. Otherwise, they have dining that's not in the bar for the families. It is Tex-Mex, like I said. They have some outdoor seating in the summer. I would say in the last couple years, the service and the food has kind of been up and down. So, give it a try, see what you think. They're trying really hard. Everything's a little bit different and harder right now with COVID, especially in these small resort towns. So if you're hungry, check out one of these awesome restaurants They're all locally owned and operated. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because I'm going to have restaurants in Huntsville, Utah as well. And then we're going to do basically northern Utah activities, restaurants, things to do, and of course, buying and selling homes. So thanks for joining in, and don't forget to subscribe.